And now it's time for a couple of things that are on my mind, and this is week 120 of me doing this as a full-time occupation. And this week, my MacBook Pro's keyboard finally bit the dust to a point where I couldn't work with it anymore. I've been delaying sending it in because it's such a necessary part of my workflow, but at this point, it's got to go in because it's just not cooperating. So I went on Apple's website to their keyboard service program. And even though Apple says there's nothing wrong with their keyboards, they do have this ongoing voluntary recall, essentially, that will take back any of these eligible models for repair, even if your Apple Care has expired. And what happened to me is that my spacebar finally just stopped working properly, and it's really just unusable at this point. My T key was out of whack before. I could live with that, but it's finally time to just get it sent in. The good thing about Apple is that they are pretty good on the customer service stuff, provided you don't go to the store. I hate going to the store. I've talked about how it reminds me of kind of like going to the DMV. They never meet their appointments on time. They rarely get you a resolution to your problem. So what I had them do is send me a box. I'm going to put the computer in the box. It goes back to them, and hopefully it comes back repaired. This, incidentally, is the third time I've had to send that computer in, partly because this is the first generation of that redesign that they did on the MacBook Pros back in 2016. So when I got it, the speakers blew out when I loaded up Windows on it. They had a bit of a driver issue that was driving too much power to the speakers. So they fixed that pretty quickly. The second issue I had was that the USB-C ports were getting very loose connections. And that was very early on. I sent that in, and they actually replaced like half the computer at that point. So this time it'll be the keyboard. And I'm very curious to see if they're going to put in the new keyboard with all the new membranes and things designed to prevent these issues from occurring, or if they're just going to blow out the dust and just send it back to me. We'll have to see what it looks like when it comes back to me. But if you have a MacBook and are having keyboard problems like everyone is, my advice would be to send it in, get it fixed, because at some point they're probably going to end this keyboard service program, and you'll have to probably pay to get it repaired in the future.
This channel is brought to you by the Lon.TV supporters, including gold-level supporters, the Four Guys with Quarters podcast, Tom Albrecht, Brian Parker, and Kalyan Kumar. If you want to help the channel, you can by contributing as little as $1 a month. Head over to lon.tv/support to learn more. And don't forget to subscribe. Visit lon.tv